What is up, peeps and freaks? It is that time of the week again. I am Jeff.
I'm Bethany,
And
and
this
this
is
is
the
the
Horror
Horror
Fiend.
Fiend.
Let's jump right into the shit. The first thing we're going to talk about, extremely fucking quick, we're just going to knock it out of the ballpark. Surprise, surprise, Spiral has been rated R.
For bloody violence and torture. So, right on the track of all the other saws. So that's good news.
That's definitely a good sign. Again, like I said in previous videos, I have faith in Chris Rock, so that's another good sign. And that's it for Spiral updates. But again, we all knew that shit was going to happen, so that's great. The next thing we're going to discuss is... I'll let you take it over on this one.
Are we doing the Nightmare on Elm Street?
I mean, we can. Since you brought it up, we might as well do that one first.
Hey, if you pull it to me, I'm gonna go to Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay, so let's
So
talk about
a
it.
couple of fun things have happened. Robert Englund is throwing out so many ideas of what he would like to see for Nightmare on Elm Street, and one of them is a prequel. He feels like we deserve a Freddy prequel.
A Freddy frequel. I like
Freddy
that.
prequel.
I like that. We're going to hashtag that frequel.
So he feels like we deserve a prequel, and I think that'll work well.
I do too. I think we actually, when we were talking about the Nightmare on Elm Street rankings from worst to best, one of the things that I mentioned was like if they were ever to do a TV show, because of the whole Craven Estate thing, I would love to see like a prequel to everything when it wasn't the Dream Demon, it was more so, you know, Frederick Krueger, the family man who just so happens to like killing children and, you know, seeing him make his gloves and all that. So I definitely think that, I mean, it's cool that Robert Englund thinks the same thing, that he would love to see a prequel for Freddy Krueger and for Nightmare on Elm Street, and that's super fucking cool. And if that does happen, I hope he would be in it because he's not putting on.
I
the getup.
would. I'm assuming that one of the reasons he doesn't want to do a Nightmare on Elm Street is the prosthetics and all of the special effects
Oh yeah,
makeup.
it takes forever.
So, and there really is no age limit to child killers.
Exactly.
So I think he would be perfect in it. But however, he didn't show interest in being in that one.
Yeah, exactly. And the one that he actually did show interest in was, and this is the next bit of information as far as Nightmare on Elm Street goes, is he said that he would be up for voice acting Freddy Krueger if there was like an animated series, which honestly I think that'd be cool as shit. Like my little kid plus my horror adult kind of like meshed together. Like holy fuck, could this actually happen? And so I think that'd be a great idea. I think, and the fact that he's willing to do it, and he is a great voice actor. Like look at all the shit he's done. Like the man has no limits. He's great.
Yeah, so that I think that would be fun. I don't know. It depends on what direction they took it in, you know?
Yeah, if we look at like previous things like that, like for instance Castlevania, okay, on Netflix Castlevania, it's dark and it's really fucking good. Like so if they were to do something kind of like that, maybe not so much anime-ish, but like they could pull it off. Like they could definitely pull it off. Think like the Spawn series. There was a Spawn series, I think it was like on HBO or something, and it was animated. But it was like fucking brutal.
I came across that. I didn't watch it, but I came across that. So.
It's definitely worth watching. And like if they were to do something like that along those lines, definitely get behind it. I mean, I'll get behind it no matter what because it's Freddy. You know, we all love Freddy.
If Robert Englund's voice in it, then
yeah,
of course all his fans are gonna watch it.
Exactly, and like you would know it's him too. Like there might be some people. It's like, oh well, maybe it just sounds like it. It's like no, okay. I played Injustice 2. And when I played as Scarecrow, because I knew that was going to be my character, and I heard that voice, I was like, fucking Freddy. Like, I automatically...
recognize it.
Yeah. So, definitely excited about that. So, there's a little bit more, you know...
He's thrown out more ideas than anyone else has so far.
I know,
like, hey, just take over. Just take over. Just do it.
Robert Englund is the director for the Nightmare on Elm Street. I think that'd be badass because he's that talented, and like I feel so bad because like every time we bring up Robert Englund, we're talking about Nightmare on Elm Street. We're not talking about like the TV show he's getting ready to do, or you know all the other movies.
Oh, I'm looking forward. I am still looking forward to that. I'll be watching that.
So am I definitely. I think all of us will.
But I mean, yeah, you're gonna always think of.
Yeah, you always think of Freddy. Like, I think of V2 because I love that show, and he like that's where he pretty much got to start. So, but yeah, definitely excited for that. Real quick, off topic, everybody. If I seem kind of like sluggish and out of it, I haven't fucking slept. I work graveyards and I'm like on little sleep, so I'm trying to keep it entertaining as much as I can, but I am fucking tired. Okay,
Now he's like the kids on Nightmare on Elm Street.
you can see the bags, man. I'm fucking tired, so
You
bear
need a
with
coffee
me.
pot in here.
I probably should, but I want to go to I want to go to Dreamland, Dream of Freddy. But
If he's on soft, you know why.
right, if I'm ever not on this video, chances are I got killed in my dream. That's my bad. Yeah, moving on to the next thing that we were going to talk about was going to be the Day of the Dead.
Yeah, Day of the Dead TV series. So Sci-Fi just announced that they are going to be doing a Day of the Dead one. It is before the movie setting.
Yeah.
So, because in the movie they were already in the thick of it.
Yeah, and this, I think they said it was supposed to be like the first 24 hours or something
Yeah,
like that.
the first 24 hours of trying to survive, and they really don't know which direction they're taking it with, but it is a 10 episode TV show, so.
Probably going to be better than The Walking Dead currently, so definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, I haven't watched that in a while, so I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
even know what
not,
they're doing.
I'm
in
not
there.
looking forward to Walking Dead. Like, I guess it came back recently, but it's, from what a lot of people have been telling me, it's like hot garbage right now, so I mean, I'm just not even going to bother. But yeah, that's going to be cool. Day of the Dead shit is always...
Yeah, it's always fun. That
We
one's
love
always
it.
fun.
So, we've covered Nightmare, Spiral, we've covered Day of the Dead. I want to jump into what is probably one of the most important things to me, obviously. Now, I don't know if this is a rumor or not. I saw something on Facebook. I've seen it on the interwebs, and so I figured just in case it is legit, I want to share it. And that is, excuse me, that this is why I don't drink soda. Somebody who works on Halloween Kills, somebody who's working on Halloween Kills right now, I can't remember if it was the executive producer or somebody, it's somebody like in a role similar to that, has gone on record with fans and said that the Halloween Kills trailer is supposedly going to drop sometime in either May or June, like somewhere in that time frame period. And I'm like, that's what I wanted to hear. To me, that's the biggest news so far. Like, I am fucking
It's like,
excited.
I'm ready for this.
I think all of us are super hyped about the fact that Halloween Kills is getting closer and closer. So now that we know pretty much when the trailer is going to come out, if this is legit, I'm stupid stoked for it. I've already seen like the little sneaks all of us have, and it's just like, oh my god, it looks so good.
There's not too much information out there, so
Yeah,
that trailer.
They're keeping it
everybody's
tight.
waiting on that trailer.
They're keeping it really tight. I know there's the little asshats out there who've spoiled it from the test screenings, which obviously we are completely avoiding those. We're not gonna look them
Nobody
up. We're
likes
not
spoilers.
gonna exactly. We're not looking them up. We're not gonna share with you guys. If that's something you guys want, go look it up on the interwebs. It's gonna be there. We won't do it just because we don't want to be spoiled. We're excited for it.
So don't spoil things when you come to
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah,
'cause
exactly.
We don't want to be spoiled.
Exactly. Especially like a Frightmare. If we see a lot of you guys at Frightmare, and if you guys did look up spoilers, just don't tell us shit. Like,
Yeah.
especially like if we have you on camera or something, just don't say shit about it. Like, just say, "Oh man, it's gonna be fucking dope" or some shit like that. But like, keep it at that. No spoilers. Other things I want to touch up really quick before we get into like the other bigger things is so Trick or Treat Studios is fucking hard at work right now. Like, they're busting out. Obviously, they don't do just masks. They just released an Art the Clown, or not released, but they're working on, have it ready, an Art the Clown action figure. It's pretty badass. That's kind of why I'm wearing art today, is because I saw that and I kind of got excited because I love Terrifier. So I'm excited for that. Another thing real quick that we didn't actually discuss, I'm just throwing it in there because I can, is The Invisible Man has been getting great fucking reviews.
Oh yeah.
Great reviews, like certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, which surprises the fuck out of me.
Yeah, I've been kind of keeping an eye on the chat on it without trying to get too far into it, but
Yeah.
a lot of people are like, watch it. Just go watch it.
Exactly. Which, so we will at some point be going and watching it, and when we do, we'll do like a review, spoiler-free review of it. I love the Universal monsters. Like, you could see one of my Horror Fiend logos, which you guys don't know about until like I actually like move out of the way, has Dracula, and it has Frankenstein, and it has the creature from the Black Lagoon, because I am a huge like Universal Studios Monsters fan as well. So Invisible Man being a remake without being a remake is like I'm excited for it. I'm definitely gonna check it out.
And I've been interested in it since the trailer.
Oh yeah,
So
that trailer
I
actually
thought
looked
it
good.
looked really good. My husband, who's he saw it, he was like, "That looks like a really good movie." I was like, "Yeah, we plan on going and watching that." And you're like,
Right.
"Didn't you know?" And
Like definitely gonna watch that shit.
so it looks really good. It's a lot of people are really, really like
Excited.
excited about it, and they're like, go watch it right now. So
Yeah, it's definitely on my to-do list. I have 3 days off coming up, so on one of my days off, I'm probably gonna go check it out and just see what all the hype's about because the last time I hyped a movie was Sonic after they remade Sonic, and I actually really fucking enjoyed it. So
and then
I'm
there's
looking
always
forward
the
to
opposite
this.
that could happen too. So
Wasn't that good?
well, yeah, because you hype it up in your head, and then you go watch it, and you're like, oh, I was expecting
I go into
different.
the only movie that I have hyped like on a whole other level is Halloween Kills because I know it's gonna deliver. Like everything else, I'm just like, we'll see. Except for like MCU. MCU always delivers too. So when you know the MCU's making a movie, it's gonna be fucking good. Unlike DC.
I overly hyped up Zombieland 2.
I liked it.
I liked it, but
Wasn't
it
as
wasn't
good.
what I had envisioned in my head. So
Yeah. So there's that little bit of information. I just wanted to throw those out there because my brain's slowly starting to kick into, hey, I'm recording. So there's those informations. Next we're gonna talk about, I believe it was American Horror Story.
yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna let you start with this one.
Okay, so they just announced or showed a whole list of the cast that's going to be returning for American Horror Story. Which were the ones that were missing in '84?
It was Lang.
And Sarah Paulson, right? I
I
believe.
believe so. Yeah, I think Lang was missing. I think Sarah was missing. I think, and then what's his nuts? Peters, I think is what his name is. The guy who's like in every single one, the young kid.
Yeah.
Is that his name, Evan Peters or some shit like that?
So, well, we
I'm
had
probably
a
wrong,
few
but-
people missing. Apparently, we suck at names today.
Yeah.
But we had a few people missing, and they're coming back for the next season. So we're really excited about that. Some of the ones that came out in '84 are going to be returning as well.
Returning.
See, apparently I didn't get enough sleep either.
Returning. I'm excited about with 84, like, or not 84, but with the newest season, and I'm gonna go ahead and mention it because I'm like stupid excited about it. I love Macaulay Culkin.
I was building up to it.
I know, but we got
killed
it.
the build-up.
I did.
Killed it.
But no, we mentioned every other character, so like, and I'm too excited about that because like it's Macaulay Culkin. Okay, the dude is the perfect example of a successor. Like he went from being like this huge child star, hitting absolute fucking rock bottom, went to the bottom of the barrel, and has gotten himself to the point where he looks good, he's fucking clean, and now he's going to be an American Horror Story, which is over the past few years like one of the most popular shows on FX. So. I'm excited for that. I think he's gonna
Actually,
kill it.
when they announced him, I was really excited as well. I really like seeing him in Party Monster.
Yeah.
He was perfect in that. It was so much fun. So I'm really excited to see who his character is going to be and what he brings to it. And I hope he continues on coming out in the additional seasons of American Horror Story because I love how they change up the characters. I think he can pull off a bunch of really creepy characters.
And see, that's what I was actually gonna say too. Is like I would love to see him in either one of two roles. Role one is the obvious, survivor because I think Home Alone and I just think Kevin will fuck everybody up. Okay, so obviously I would love to see him in that role as an adult, but then again, I would also love seeing him as a killer because I think he could pull that shit off like insanely
I'm
well.
hoping to see him as a killer. I want to see him as a really creepy character because I think he would do amazing at that.
Agreed, definitely agreed. So yeah, that's the current American Horror Story news. And then lastly, the last thing we're going to touch on.
And we've been saying this, so y'all already know, but it is Candyman.
Don't say it 5 times, by all fucking gods. Don't say it 5 times.
And I need to go ahead and clarify something just because when I was looking at the comments to see how people were feeling about it, no, it's not 3 times. The remake didn't get it wrong. It's not 3 times, it's 5 times. It is 5 times. They
Just
did
like
it
Booker T
right.
says, 5 time, 5 time, 5 time, 5 time, 5 time. Not 1, not 2, not 3, 5.
5.
Don't say it. Don't fucking do it. Don't fuck with that kind of shit, man. Next thing you know, you guys gonna get torn to shreds by a hook. No. Mm-mm.
So, we watched the trailer. What did you think of the trailer?
I like it. I remember, I can't remember which video it was, but I remember when we were talking about how I said Peel was doing it. I think that's how, like, I might be butchering his name. It might be Pell or Pele or something. I see Peel. So, if I'm butchering his name, guys, I'm sorry, don't shoot me. But I said that I think he's going to do a great job because he did all these other movies where he just like, holy fuck.
And he's the one producing it.
Yeah, it's
and
a
then
female
it's a female
director,
and that makes me excited.
Yeah, so and not only that, but it's also an African American female directing it, which is kind of cool. You know,
Which is the perfect movie
exactly
for that.
Given
like,
Candyman's lore and everything else, like I like it.
There was some controversy when the original one came out too, that they didn't feel like, you know, it was half and half. Some feel like they represented that community well, and then the others, of course, disagreed. But there's actually a lot of studies and stuff on it, and they use that movie in colleges to even kind of analyze and stuff. So there's a lot of stuff on that. If you guys want to go check that out, you know, I think there's books, documentaries, a bunch of stuff. So go check it out if you're into that stuff like me. I get into the education parts of it.
Nerds. But yeah, I watched the trailer and the vibes I got off it. Like, honestly, I don't get a lot of like creepy type vibes off of a lot of shit I see. But that trailer, I was just like, holy shit! Like, I actually kind of like had the goosies at some point, and I was like, yeah, you know. And then like a big thing that everybody's like worried about is Tony Todd in it.
Tony Todd, well, okay, so they did a lot of CGI looking stuff, so,
Yeah.
but I think he is going to be in it, and that makes me happy. They have him on there as Candyman.
If you listen during the trailer, if you listen to certain things, I believe it's one, what does he say? Be my victim, I think is his line. That was Tony Todd.
That was Tony Todd.
Like, you could hear it. It was him. It was his voice.
He is on the cast list as Candyman. So I don't know where they're gonna go from this movie on, but I do believe that he's gonna make an appearance as Candyman in this movie.
I do too. I think from what I was gathering from the trailer, because I watched it like 3 or 4 times because I was just trying to like absorb as much of it as I could. And one of the things that I was thinking about was, so like if you watch the trailer, it kind of has a feel to where like this new guy, whoever this protagonist is, he might be turning into like the new Candyman, you know? Because in the original movie, that female, I can't remember her name for the life of me, which is horrible, but she pretty much is the one who brought him out. And in this one, they're not going that road. They're going a different road. I mean, obviously, you see like a group of teenagers calling him out, which is obviously you don't fucking do that. That's why I said don't do it. But also, like, you see this guy, and like, it seems like, what if he turns into the new Candyman? Like, what if Tony Todd is in it, and it's him, but then like somewhere in it or near the end of it, this guy
is now.
Yeah, and I think.
Well, I think that actually works, and it works to the original Candyman as well, because Helen started, like he said, I'll make you immortal, right? And so I don't know if y'all remember the end of the movie, but it shows her taking out, what was her husband's name? Trevor, douchebag Trevor.
Yeah.
So he's saying her name in the mirror 5 times, out of, I guess, regrets, sorrow, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. He was a douchebag throughout the whole movie. And she comes out and takes him out. And so the whole kind of thing starts again. So it actually fits with the original if it's doing that with this guy, because he's obviously the one doing it. And it's, I mean, they showed it in the trailer. They put his name out there. They showed his mom. So baby Anthony is back.
I mean, that's the way to think about it too. Like, I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be great. I don't want to say great, I don't want to toot its horn or anything. I think it's going to be damn good.
I mean, it looks really good. It looks really good. I want to see it. I got excited watching the trailer.
So did I.
I want to see it. It looks good. And usually I'm not all that up for remakes, but this one it does. It looks really good, and like I said, Tony Todd. Even if it's just his voice for a little bit, I don't know which route they're fully gonna go. That still makes me happy, and I love his voice.
Oh yeah,
Like
definitely.
perfect for Candyman. I love his voice. It's dark.
It's true. Like
He's creepy.
and no matter what he's done too, except no, even in The Crow. Like The Crow's my absolute favorite movie, guys. You don't know that, now you do. As much as I love Halloween, as far as like all around movie, The Crow is, in my opinion, unfucking touchable. And I didn't even know Tony Todd was in it until like a few years ago, because I met him a few years back at a convention out here, and I was like, son of a bitch, you were in The Crow. And like I was like, how did I not know this? Like I know everything about this fucking movie, and I didn't know he was in The Crow as like one of the, I don't want to say a main character, but a great supporting character, and he was in there like the majority of the movie. So like me meeting Tony Todd and all that, it was just like, ugh. And then that's just around the time where like Final Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy, Final Destination, there you go, was still like going, and he was like in all of those fucking movies. And but what I'm excited to do this year, and without getting into too much detail, is when we're at Frightmare, I have it planned out to where obviously I'm going to go meet Tony Todd, and I'm going to try picking his brain while recording and see if I can get any information. If he's okay with me recording it, if not, then I'll just like interview him, and then I'll put up what he says.
What he said.
With his permission. Like obviously, I'm not going to do anything without permission. So that's cool because he is going to be a Frightmare. Him and the girl from the movie too.
Virginia Madsen.
Yeah, she's going to be there as well. So it's kind of cool that we're having a Candyman reunion thing going on there while the new movie comes out this year. I think that's going to be really cool. I think personally, going back to the Halloween trailer, I think it's going to get dropped with Candyman. I think that when Candyman hits theaters, I think one of the trailers that they'll show is going to be Halloween Kills. It would make perfect fucking sense.
Yeah, it would work well. It would work well. So, well, we'll see. That one I'm definitely going to go see right away. I like I said, I got really excited for the trailer when I saw the trailer. It still feels like Candyman. Like it still feels like the original. It's not like way out there or anything. It's not actually even really considered a reboot. It's like essentially a sequel. Yeah. So, and it looks really good. And then, like I said, baby Anthony's back. His mom's back, and that was fun. And that was a nice surprise.
What I'm excited about. So there's this one still that you can actually like catch it everywhere right now. A lot of people use it as the thumbnail, which is it's of Candyman with like the bone showing and it's like glowing. I was like, oh man, that looks so badass. Like I hope they do something with that, because like just that one little still and like his little eyes glowing, I was like, ooh, I don't know if I should be scared. Why are my nipples hard?
And it does. It looks like a lot of fun. You do recognize Tony Todd's voice, and like you were saying with Robert Englund, how his voice is recognizable.
Yeah, it's just
Tony
one of those
Todd
guys.
is also recognizable because, well, I mean, if you're a horror fan, it is.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're not, like, he just has that voice. If you've ever heard him, if you've ever met him, you know that voice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for example, so he, when he came to that one convention.
Yeah, I think it was Tricon.
Yeah, something like that. He, before they did that, they had dropped a trailer for The Flash, the TV show The Flash. And before I even knew any information on it, and he was completely covered up and everything, I heard the voice. They just had him talking, and I was like, I know who that is.
We know that.
I know who that is right now. And so I looked up the casting and saw that he was on there. And then, you go into the convention, and then he was like, yeah, and then he starts talking about, like, the comic aspect of it, and he couldn't give very much away, though. So we just knew that voice. Like, I recognized it almost immediately.
Yeah, that reminds me when I talked to James Jude Courtney at Frightmare last year, and I asked him about Halloween before they even announced they were making more, And like, this is how secretive they get. This is everybody. He was like, I'm not allowed to say anything. Does that give you your answer? And I was like, fucking A, it does. So like, but yeah, like but how Tony Todd speaks to you in person, it's so different. Like it's much more mellow, I guess is like I would say, because his voice is so. I don't want to say it's like overpowering, but it's like booming in a way, like
Yeah.
But like when
It
you
has
talk to him in
that
person,
intimidating.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
it's intimidating, and it's that the dark voice like
Yeah.
that's sexy.
But then when you
Sexy voice.
But then when you talk to him in person, he's so much more just like mellow and cool. And
Yeah, he
I think
was
that's
really
awesome.
he was really chill. Huge though. He's like so tall. Like well, I'm short anyways, but he is so tall. So I felt so tiny because he's so tall.
I'm 6 foot tall, and he towered over me. Like I think he's like 6'5" or 6'7", somewhere around there. He's a big motherfucker. He like super skinny, but he is fucking like. When I had my picture taken with him, I think he was like this much taller than me. He had like it almost looked like he was like laying his head on my head.
I looked so tiny next to him.
Um,
If I find the picture, I'll put it on one of the videos to
Right.
show just how
I'll
tiny I look.
bust out my phone and scroll through. I'm like, here it is. Uh, Last thing to touch up on before we end this video, is, well, I mean, there's two things to touch up on. Like I said, I'm sorry guys, I'm kind of sluggish. Um, as you all know, one of the reasons why we do these videos, more specifically why I even started this channel, was because of Mike and Jay over at We Watched the Movie. So if you guys haven't, go check them out, go subscribe, do all the shit that I ask you to do, comment, subscribe, like, ding the bell, whatever the fuck it is. Go over there and do it for them too. They're awesome dudes. So they just uploaded more shit. So I'm kind of like shamelessly plugging them because I don't give a fuck. They're the reason why I do this shit. So Mike, Jay, if you guys are watching this, I love your fucking faces, you bastards. Sexy bitches, the whole lot of them. But yeah, guys, definitely go check them out. They're the whole reason why this shit is even in existence right now and why I'm turning it into an actual company. And then lastly, we're at 64,
Yeah,
which
64.
is, last I checked, we're at 62. So now we're at 64 subscribers. We're not even a month old, which is fucking amazing. We're at, like, literally on the 3rd, the channel will be officially a month old. And I just want to say to all you guys, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like, 64 subscribers, not even a month. We're almost at 100. Like, we're getting closer and closer and closer.
You're inching towards that goal.
Exactly. And we're almost there, man. Once we get 100, I get to URL this bitch. And then not only that, but like I said, there's that. It's going to be a special merchandise item for the first 100 of you guys. It's going to be something that I'm working on. I don't know if it's going to be a shirt yet or a sticker or a beanie or a hat. It's going to be something. It's going to be something badass. And it is going to be only 100 made. There's not going to be any more after that. So once we get there, guys, we're almost there. Keep sharing these videos. Let people know. Do everything you can. Supporting us. It's huge. Like, we can't describe. Like, I'm still kind of like in awe of the fact that I didn't think we were gonna get it this much, but it's cool.
And it's been moving quickly. And again, we really appreciate it.
And we've been listening to advice and input, like,
And we take all your tips.
exactly, like everybody who was getting annoyed by that fucking beeping. I know
It's
I
gone.
was.
It's gone. See?
I know,
No
2 days in a
beeping.
row, no fucking beeping. My dog's not even here today. No distractions, minus me just being sluggish as motherfucker.
And me slipping up on half of my words. Oh, bear with us
It
today.
all happens. Like I said, we're still a month in, so that's the great thing about it too. Or like, not even a month in, we're still a new channel, and it seems like we've been progressing, getting better. Some of our videos are hitting like almost 100 views, which is they're just mind blowing. That means people are actually watching them somewhat. Again, I appreciate it. Another little update I want to give you guys is because we're actually not hurting on time right now. So we are going to be, at some point, I don't know when exactly, but at some point we are going to be remaking the Nightmare on Elm Street worst to best video, because I've watched it and I've seen how bad that fucking lag is, where like literally even the Chinese subtitle thing looks a lot better than that.
Yeah,
And
it's really bad.
yeah, so those of you guys who actually are watching it or at least listening to it, thank you. I appreciate it because I know that must be fucking torture. It was for me, and like I love hearing myself talk every now and then, and like that shit was even annoying the fuck out of me. So at some point we will be redoing it because we owe it to you guys. You know,
Yeah.
we definitely owe it to you guys to fix that whole mess. And
it won't have the beeping.
no beeping, obviously. The no more beeping.
And for those of you that, do want quicker videos, we'll probably two-part that video.
That's what I'm thinking.
Purposely this time.
Yeah, I think this time it'll be purposefully. And then by the time, and this is like another announcement, so you guys all know that the whole theme of this channel is uncut, unedited, raw. We're going to change that a little bit. So it's still going to be raw, and it's still going to be unedited
and
for the most part.
And we're probably still going to be messing up our words.
Yeah, well, we're still going to be...
You can still laugh at us.
Yeah, we're still going to be doing all that shit, But the difference is we are going to be editing a little bit at some point. I am currently looking for an editor to fuck with the videos a little bit. And all we're going to do is like maybe add in a little bit of clips to the movies we're talking about, or just something that suits what we're talking about. We're going to have like a little intro made. That little intro will be...
We're just upgrading it a bit.
Yeah, we're trying to slowly make the channel better. So, it's still gonna be on Raw. Like I'm gonna cuss. I'm gonna say fuck, shit, pussy ass, motherfucking damn bitch. I'm gonna.
That was a lot.
Yeah, see, we're still gonna be doing all that shit. I'm still gonna talk about my nipples getting hard about horror movies because
which happens on a weekly basis
really
at this
does.
point.
It does. That's gonna be like one of my trademarks. So I'm gonna have a shirt that says "nipples hard" or something like that.
With two nipples.
Right.
Hard. Yeah. There you go.
Like hard, and then yeah, like working on like certain like phrases that I want like on shirts or something I think would be cool as shit. That'll be one of them. I'll wear it. But yeah, we're slowly updating, or not updating, but upgrading, I guess updating too. We are slowly upgrading everything. I'm going to be looking into, and it's probably going to be after Frightmare realistically, but I'm going to be looking into like a green screen and some other shit just so we can have some fun.
Yeah, so we're going to start making a lot more videos and more entertaining for you guys.
Oh yeah.
But we're still gonna probably mess them up a lot because, like you said, still keep it raw and unfiltered.
That's how you know this is like a legit channel, man. Like everybody else, and I'm not taking away from anybody else. A lot of people edit and all that shit, and that's great. Do it. But with me, it's like we're humans, just like all y'all. We fuck up. So I don't mind catching my fuck ups on camera because that's how I get better.
And honestly, we would be filming for all day if we had to keep stopping and doing it again.
Breaking news. We fuck up. So,
a
lot. But like I said, it's cool though. It's part of what makes us human. Like I just fucked up right now. I put my hand on my desk and my shit moved a little bit. See? Fuck up.
So if there's a lag.
That was purposely. It wasn't lag. There's no notifications.
No, I said, so if there's a lag.
No notifications. Yeah, see, that was like one of my first things is the notifications. I learned it and I stopped it, so it happens.
So we're getting better, and we're listening to you. So don't be afraid. If you have a tip, just go ahead and throw it in the comments. We listen.
Exactly.
We want you guys commenting anyways, so we can start a conversation. That'll be fun.
Yep.
Maybe get some more people. Get some more people on here, so it ain't just us.
Definitely. Some of my friends actually messaged me on Facebook talking about how I need more shit in my background.
We're going to get more stuff in the background.
Like, I've been talking about this. I'm going to get a stab poster and I'm going to hang it right here. There's going to be more stuff in the background. That's a whole lot of background, okay? That's a lot of prints. Somebody on my Facebook saw, because like, there's that Google Pay thing where you like pay for your opinions and you get like money for it. And I fucked that up, but it's some Google thing, and one of them actually showed one of our videos.
Oh, really?
And I was like, "Oh, that's fucking awesome!" Like I was so excited about that. And then I posted that on Facebook, and one of the girls I know actually commented. She's like, "I love those fucking prints. Who did you get those from?" And I was like, "Oh, cool. I can drop my buddy." Speaking of which, since I mentioned that, his name is Danny Del Carroll. He's the one that did the art, the Michael, and the Billy. So if you guys like his artwork, check him out on Facebook. Dude's fucking phenomenal. Another shameless plug. I don't give a fuck. It's my channel. I can do this.
Awesome. I actually bought a Tim Curry picture from him
Nice.
last year, so I'm really, I don't know, maybe I'll come put it up or something.
I'm gonna plug my other friends too. That Michael right there.
Can you see it?
That's my buddy Jermaine Peterson. He did that fucking Michael. I also have more of his shit hanging up over there. The Horror Fiend logos, that is my artist, Michelle Bauer. Go check them out. Boom. I just gave everybody fucking credit. And what? You know why? Because I'm only at 34 minutes. This is like the shortest video we fucking done that wasn't a part 2. So I'm going to plug my boys in and my girl. I'm going to plug them all in. I don't give a fuck. Everybody gets plugs.
We'll link them. Yes.
I need to learn how to do that.
He's going to learn how to link them.
At some point, I'll learn how to do links and shit. But look them up on Facebook. Michelle Bauer, Danny Del Carroll, Jermaine Peterson. They're all badass artists. If they're watching, love you. If you're watching, Danny, I want my freaking Leslie Vernon print. I'm still waiting. 2 years. I've been waiting 2 years, Danny. 2 years for that Leslie Vernon. It's going to go right here. Give it to me. Okay. Last thing to say, and I totally forgot to do this at the last video, and I fucked up because this whole video isn't just about horror movies, but the channel is about mental health. I try to say it all the time. You guys might be hearing my dog bark in the background. I apologize. Be good to each other, dudes, dudettes. Say hi to your neighbors, you know, just remember what it's like to be a decent human being, because this world is in shit right now. Again, if you could hear my dog, I apologize. He's sounding off. But yeah, just be cool to each other. Thank you again for everything. We greatly fucking appreciate it. Until the next video, peace.